Hi folks, this is Dr. Tom Barrett. Today we're going to be talking about a depressing subject, the Great Depression. Most people refer to it as the U.S. Great Depression, but in point of fact, it spread within 6 months throughout the entire so-called civilized world. The uncivilized countries, the ones that didn't have debt structures like the westernized countries did well during the Depression. Because they were on a cash basis. But all the countries that followed the lead of the United States and were heavily in debt did very poorly. Now, who caused the Great Depression? It was the government. The government allowed 10-to-1 leverage. Now, I don't want to get too technical here, but basically leverage is where you can buy something with a little down. So if you buy a house with 10% down, you're leveraging that house. What the government was allowing was something that would be insane by today's standards. They were allowing people to buy stocks with 10% down. So if you had $10,000, you could buy $100,000 worth of stocks. Well, everyone knows the stock market goes up and down. And a correction, a normal, what's called a correction, a drop in the stock market, is about 10%. Well, if you had just paid cash for your stocks, 10% is not going to hurt you. You can hold out, wait for it to go back up again. But what if you've only paid 10% down and it drops 10%? You are wiped out. That's why people were jumping off buildings in the Great Depression. People committed suicide because they were completely wiped out financially, and it was the government that caused it. That, what's called the Panic of 1929, led to the Great Depression of 1933, which supposedly FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, told us he ended by taking us off the gold standard. But we'll find out in other classes in this series that the Depression was actually already over when he stole the gold from the American citizens. That's a little bit of history on the Great Depression. Have a great day. May the Lord bless you.